Welcome back, guys. James Randy Jones here. Last time we was talking about being led of God, and this time I want to talk to you about walking in the Spirit. And so I was thinking about this last night at work and what to talk about, and the scripture comes to mind. He who walks in the Spirit minds the things of the Spirit. If you walk in the flesh, walk after the flesh, you mind the things of the flesh. And so the first thing that I want to point out is that when you take action towards something, it's either going to be toward the Spirit or in a godly fashion, or it's going to be in a fleshly or carnal fashion. By doing things that are spiritual in nature or even for God, we can then be mindful or tend to the things of the Spirit. The second scripture that come to my mind was that they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. When I think of that, it shows me that there is times that we will soar. We will fly high. There's times we will run. And it's just like we have all the strength in the world to just run and get so much accomplished. And then there's times that we walk. Now, that scripture doesn't mention standing, but I know there's a scripture where it talks about the whole armor of God, and it says, stand, when you've done all to do to stand therefore, and it talks about all the pieces of armor that you can put on and protect yourself while you're standing. So we can even stand. Whatever action I'm taking, if I will take it in the Spirit, I will tend to the things of the Spirit. I'll be living and breathing in the Spirit. But if I do the things in the flesh, then I will mind those things and I will tend to those things. How do you walk in the Spirit? How do you know you're in the Spirit? I say by predetermining what being in the Spirit is, what doing the things of God are. So what you need to think about is, if Jesus was walking with you right now, if He was literally visibly with you as you go through your job, as you go through the store, what would He be doing? How would He be interacting with people as you two go through the day? Would people say, man, I got a headache? Would He stop and pray? Would He say, well, there's the aspirin aisle? I mean, what would He do? So you need to predetermine in your mind what that looks like. So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper, and we're going to do an exercise. You can even pause this video and then push play after you've done it. But think about some of the things that Christ would do if He was walking right beside you. I mean, would He be encouraging people? Would He be lifting them up? Would He be lightening their burdens? Praying for them? Whatever it is. And you could even write some of those that I just said down. But I want you to write 7 things that Christ would be doing if He was walking and you were witnessing Him do things today. So let's do that now. Well, you got it, guys? I've got my list. Let's go over it real quick. Now, what I wrote down is He would be praying and healing. He would be encouraging. He would be helping people with their needs. He would be sharing the gospel of how they could be saved through the gospel, through Christ being Jesus coming in flesh. God manifested Himself in flesh and died for us and rose again, and we can have newness in life. He'd be sharing that, guys. He would be teaching us what was right. He would be showing us what right and wrong was. He would also be non-conforming. No matter what was going on around Him, He would not conform to what was trending, what was going on in the media. He would literally be doing what His agenda was at all times, what God's will was. That's what He would do. And the last thing would be that He would share the Word. No matter what part of His Word it was, He would share His Word. He would be speaking into people's life His Word and His will. So that's 7 things. There's 7 days in a week. So literally, if you took one of these things a day on your list, on my list, or whatever, and went out and did those things, you would know you're walking in the Spirit by doing these things, because these are the things that Christ would be doing. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, follow this channel, and keep on watching, guys. God bless.